Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. As you can see, I am busy potting up. We're selling quite a few of the tomato plants down at the farm stand and an occasional, maybe cabbage or yellow squash or something else. But for the most part, we are selling tomato plants. So I still have a whole bunch of them left in these red solo cups that still need to be potted up into the gallon pots. So that's what I'm still doing. I've got to get outside and just make myself go out there and start planting something. It is May 12th. Happy birthday to anybody with birthdays on May 12th. And I've got to get out there and just start planting. The snow is off our local mountain, and we always watch for that before we plant out, so it's gone. It's off the mountain. And it's been very warm and nice, and I have tons of tomatoes to plant out again if the first ones die, so no biggie there. I'm going to just start planting some things, and I keep threatening that every day, but time gets away from me and it doesn't get done. But I'm going to find a home and a place for all of these guys, and then I'm going to go out and see if I can get something planted in the main garden out here in some of the beds. Heather at Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything has a really great channel, and she's lots of fun. She just put out a video about her green stalk garden. So that's pretty cool. She's got, I don't know how many she has. She has at least 3, if not more. And she has them on her back patio, and she grows a multitude of things in them. I think she grows lettuce and micro dwarf tomatoes and possibly things like spinach, and I can't remember what all. But she does a lot of growing in her green stalk planter. I want to encourage you to go and check out her channel. It's a great channel. I hope to put on this video, if I do not forget, that happens, the rest of the names of the subscribers that I listen to quite a bit. And if I missed your name on the last video, I apologize, just like I missed putting Heather on there. My brain doesn't work sometimes, man. I had already started the video on YouTube, so if I went back, I would lose my progress. I would lose my place. So I thought I would not go back and look for the names that I'd forgotten. I know that I forgot Heather and a whole bunch of them that I do listen to. I think I got Barbie from Rural Life in the Valley. Got a ton more here that I wanted to put down in the description and mention, like Danny's Snackyard, Cooksey Farms, Indecisive Gardener, Dear Diary, Easy Street with Jen, the LP Dimension. Let's see, I hope I remembered to mention Cindy's Lifestyle and More. And Just Donna Maria, Sandy's Home and Garden, Living Judy Style. Anyway, there's a ton more. So I love y'all, and I love listening to you. And I'm going to put the rest of your names down in the description box. So check out these fabulous channels. I mean, there's a lot of channels out there you just don't know about until you hear somebody else mention them. Then you go and look at their channel and fall in love with it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to remember to mention the rest of them. And thank you to the supporters and friends I have out there. I really think you're great, and I love watching your videos. I worked in this little flower garden today. I thinned some of the straw flowers and convolvulus. In the places where the seeds didn't come up, I replanted. It looks pretty awful right now because we had a windstorm last night. I have a stake and jute. I'm going to stake up that delphinium and make sure it's all nice and happy. I pulled out a lot of the bindweed because my husband and son haven't finished all the paths yet. So it's looking a little bit rough, but a lot of things are coming up, especially the wildflowers and bachelor buttons. Okay, so this awful thing is my project right now. Last year I grew rattlesnake beans and sun gold cherries. And now I have to get all of them off that are still left there from last year. I don't get a lot of cleaning of my garden done at the end of the year, but I tell myself it's okay because it leaves food and shelter for wild animals. Doesn't that sound good? I think it sounds good. We're going to run with that. So, my son made this. It's already weathering. He probably made it at least 3 seasons ago. It needs to be repainted, and I don't know when I'm going to get that done. Right now, I'm just going to cut everything down, pull the grass out, amend the soil, and I'm going to plant some rattlesnake beans here again. I moved the tripod, got everything cut off of that. Then I took out the quack grass that was in this, which makes me angry. And I put in a bunch of dairy cow compost and some potting mix. And I'm mixing that with the soil that's in there. I'm going to move this pot from here to over here so my husband and son can cover this horrible area with the weed fabric. So that's where I am right now. Then I'm going to plant some rattlesnake beans. I'm going to plant these sweet peas that we grew in the winter sowing jugs. And that'll be just about all the time I have for today. The sweet peas are really too pale. And I think I've got some other flowers in there. I didn't mark it down, silly me. I hope they don't burn today. Today is supposed to be a cooler day than yesterday. I think the last 2 or 3 days it got up into the 90s. Can you believe that? But I'm going to put these in here and hope they don't die, because they've been sitting out here, hardening off, so to speak. We'll have to see how they do. I'm going to try an experiment. These are the rattlesnake beans from last year. And I did not get them picked. I didn't get them put away. But I am going to experiment to see if any of these are viable and if any of them will grow. They may not, but we're going to try it. And if they do grow, well, that's free seeds for me, because I don't think I have many rattlesnake bean seeds anyway. So we'll just crack all these open and just plant a whole bunch, because they may not grow. And if it gets too crowded in here, then I can always thin them. Now I know this is a lot of bean seed to plant all at once, but I'm afraid that they may not germinate or grow at all. So if they do grow, I can transplant them somewhere else or just thin them. So I'll just pat them down in there. I'm going to get some water and give them a good drink. Okay, fingers crossed. I hope it works. Take a look at these blackberries. They are going to really be productive again this year. I am so excited about them. Aren't they beautiful? Thornless blackberries. What a treat. This is the only bed I have planted, and if you look closely, you'll see a million little tiny green plants. Well, those are the ground cherries that went to seed, and ta-da, there they are. So I'm going to have to get a little hoe and hoe them out of there. I don't know if I even want ground cherries this year. I don't eat them. I can sell a few at the farm stand. One of my daughters-in-law likes them, but I find them quite a nuisance. So a few of the carrots have come up, and down there are flowers. Here's butter crunch lettuce. I did plant spinach, but it did not come up. And I have some of the onions that are coming up. So not overly productive. I need to replant, but it's just a matter of time, finding time. Wonder if you feel the same way I do. There are not enough hours in a day, especially when you have really cute grandkids. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and I want to thank you for your love and support, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.